Strategy for certain way into an open source code of digital chaos. Termination of truth behind the voice in your disease inside of me, and my fingers inside you notice how much better it is than nothing at all alive with receive the deepest amount, the deepest part of truth. This time, you can breathe in your own words while the ghosts and memories tell them how lost the darkness of turbulence from all these questions are answered by an unrest issue with everything that happened before we even had shared on some pictures of depravity, the shallow tides rippling through my head in what we call my life, filled with the voice of suffering. The surface is black and dropping out from under control systems of 1,000 worlds of my last day here so unfamiliar with your eyes. Discernment is dying. Exit means fantasize to video fast enough for you know exactly what we are. I'm burying it down in what the deepest of us symphony, she warns don't let it steal your life. Exit strategy for certain way into an open source code of digital chaos. Termination of truth behind the voice in your disease inside of me, and my fingers inside you notice how much better it is than nothing at all alive with receive the deepest amount, the deepest part of truth. This time, you can breathe in your own words while the ghosts and memories tell them how lost the darkness of turbulence from all these questions are answered by an unaddressed issue with everything that happened before we even had shared on motion pictures of depravity, the shallow tides rippling through my head in what we call my life, filled with the voice of suffering. The surface is black and dropping out from under control systems of 1,000 worlds of my last day here so unfamiliar with your eyes. Discernment is dying. Exit means fantasize to video fast enough for you know exactly what we are. I'm burying it down in what the deepest of us symphony, she warns don't let it steal your life. Exit strategy for certain way into an open source code of digital chaos. Termination of truth behind the voice in your disease inside of me, and my fingers inside you notice how much better it is than nothing at all alive with receive the deepest amount, the deepest part of truth. This time, you can breathe in your own words while the ghosts and memories tell them how lost the darkness of turbulence from all these questions are answered by an unaddressed issue with everything that happened before we even had shared on motion pictures of depravity, the shallow tides rippling through my head in what we call my life, filled with the voice of suffering. The surface is black and dropping out from under control systems of 1,000 worlds of my last day here so unfamiliar with your eyes. Discernment is dying. Exit means fantasize to video fast enough for you know exactly what we are. I'm burying it down in what the deepest of us symphony, she warns don't let it steal your life. Exit strategy for certain way into an open source code of digital chaos. Termination of truth behind the voice in your disease inside of me, and my fingers inside you notice how much better it is than nothing at all alive with receive the deepest amount, the deepest part of truth. This time, you can breathe in your own words while the ghosts and memories tell them how lost the darkness of turbulence from all these questions are answered by an unaddressed issue with everything that happened before we even had shared on motion pictures of depravity, the shallow tides rippling through my head in what we call my life, filled with the voice of suffering. The surface is black and dropping out from under control systems of 1,000 worlds of my last day here so unfamiliar with your eyes. Discernment is dying. Exit means fantasize to video fast enough for you know exactly what we are. I'm burying it down in what the deepest of us symphony, she warns don't let it steal your life. Exit strategy for certain way into an open source code of digital chaos. Termination of truth behind the voice in your disease inside of me, and my fingers inside you notice how much better it is than nothing at all alive with receive the deepest amount, the deepest part of truth. This time, you can breathe in your own words while the ghosts and memories tell them how lost the darkness of turbulence from all these questions are answered by an unaddressed issue with everything that happened before we even had shared on motion motion pictures of depravity, the shallow tides rippling through my head in what we call my life, filled with the voice of suffering. The surface is black and dropping out from under control systems of 1,000 worlds of my last day here so unfamiliar, with your eyes. Discernment is dying. Exit means fantasize to video fast enough for you know exactly what we are. I'm burying it down in what the deepest of a symphony, she warns don't let it steal your life. Exit strategy for certain way into an open source code of digital chaos. Termination of truth behind the voice in your disease inside of me, and my fingers inside you. Notice how much better it is than nothing at all alive with deceit, the deepest ground, the deepest part of truth. This time, you can breathe in your own words while the ghosts and memories tell them how lost the darkness of turbulence from all these questions are answered by an unaddressed issue with everything that happened before we even had shared our motion pictures of depravity, the shallow tides rippling through my head in what we call my life, filled with the voice of suffering. The surface is black and dropping out from under control systems of 1,000